Good morning. Whoa. Getting ready for the first coffee. Realizing now that I wore this shirt yesterday. Welcome to the pandemic. Got my baby Yoda. If you've never seen me do this whole first coffee thing before, it's really complicated. I have my first coffee. I'm terrible at naming stuff. I think my first show was called freaking Coffee on the Dock. You can guess everything that happened there. So anyway, we drink some coffee. We list out three things we're grateful for. Everyone does that in the comments. By the way, thanks to everyone who's actually been doing that. It's very cool. And I read a couple of days out of the Daily Stoic. I'm actually catching up to where I was. It's basically just, you're supposed to do one a day out of this book, but I'm a little behind, so we're doing a couple a day. I also wanted to mention right off the top, a friend of mine, Kurt, he's a wizard, created something called Meme Wars. And it's basically an app that we're developing. It's in early beta right now. But basically, you can upload memes, and we're gonna do some voting every single week on a theme, and we're gonna be giving out some Bitcoin. So basically, throw any COVID related memes that you find, and by all means, make them if you want. Load them up to memewars.app. That's memewars.app, and we'll be doing some voting in the community on Twitter. And if you win, you get a share of $125 worth of Bitcoin. So that's kind of fun. Yeah. So just want to let everybody know that we're doing that. That's my little pre-show shameless plug. So things that I'm grateful for. Rhodey is right here. And mostly what I'm grateful for, though, in this particular regard, is that Michelle Babs, my wife, sent me an awesome freaking meme today. I think, and I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't really have it in front of me, but it's basically like, "Hey, I'm just gonna get up and go to the kitchen real quick," and then the dog says, "I don't feel comfortable with that. I need to come with you." And it was way funnier on the meme, but it was nice to kind of wake up to that from her this morning. Good morning to everybody who's show up. Yeah, by all means, list out some gratitudes in the comments. And again, like this, I for people that have been here before, this is gonna get old. But most of what I'm paying attention to and covering throughout the course of the day is just bad. It's not, there's a lot of bad news. So for 15 minutes, I just wanted to have a space where it's like, hey, we're all right for right now, probably. Anyway, so grateful for that this morning. Grateful for this coffee this morning. First sip of coffee is good. Yeah, that's good shit. Morning, Warren. And it's gonna sound weird, but I'm really grateful for melatonin. Last couple of years, definitely the last year, it's almost like sleep is getting harder to do, just for me personally. And Michelle finally said, "Hey, you should try some melatonin. It's basically just a hormone or some shit like that. It fucking works. It's like legit all I need. So that's good. Yes, it rubs the Yoda." That inside joke is getting weirder the more we do it. What's going on there, Rhodey? So Rhodey just got... Hi. He just got up, walked across the bunker, looked at something, came back to lay down. Because dogs. All right. Some Daily Stoic. Mr. Silvestri, what is up? Some more coffee. So we got 4 people in here, and so far no gratitude comments. Muy sad. This is where I bust balls until somebody lists out a few things they're grateful for. I know you guys will, but just doing it anyway. So, morning, Alexander. So we're up to April 7th on the Daily Stoic thing, so we're catching up. Expect to change your opinions. There are things that must be rooted out in human beings. Arrogant opinion and mistrust. Arrogant opinion expects that there is nothing further needed, and mistrust assumes that under the torrent of circumstance, there can be no happiness. It's Epictetus. How often do we begin some project certain we know exactly how it will go? How often do we meet people and think we know exactly who and what they are? And how often do those assumptions prove to be completely and utterly wrong? This is why we must fight our biases and preconceptions, because they are a liability. Ask yourself, what haven't I considered? Why is this thing the way it is? Am I part of the problem here or the solution? Could I be wrong here? Be doubly careful to honor what you do not know, and then set that against the knowledge you actually have. Remember, if there is one core teaching at the heart of this philosophy, it's that we're not as smart and as wise as we'd like to think we are. If we ever do want to become wise, it comes with the questioning and humility, not, as many would like to think, from certainty, mistrust, and arrogance. Nancy, good morning. I am grateful that you are here. Legit. April 8th, put first coffee. Still no comments with 3 gratitudes in them. Morning, Dream. The cost of accepting counterfeits. When it comes to money, where we feel our clear interest, we have an entire art where the tester uses many means to discover the worth, just as we give great attention to judging things that might steer us badly. But when it comes to our own ruling principle, we yawn and doze off, accepting any appearance that flashes by without counting the cost. Epictetus. Back when they actually had to test the efficacy of metal money. Now we just print it. We invent it out of digital air. When coins were much more rudimentary, people had to spend a lot of time testing them to confirm currency they just received was genuine. The Greek word dokamazine, can you tell I'm not Greek? Means to assay or check the quality of mineral ore. Merchants were often skilled enough that they could test coinage by throwing it against a hard surface and listen to the note that it rang. Even today, though, if someone were to hand you a $100 bill, you might rub it between your fingers or hold it up to the light just to confirm it wasn't a fake. All this for an imaginary currency, an invention of society. The point of this metaphor is to highlight how much effort we put into making sure money is real. I just had a Bitcoin mining flashback. Whereas we accept potentially life-changing thoughts or assumptions without so much as a question. One ironic assumption along these lines, that having a lot of money makes you wealthy, or that because a lot of people believe something, it must be true. Really, we should be testing these notions as vigilantly as a money changer. For as Epictetus reminds us, the first and greatest task of the philosopher is to test and separate appearances, and to act on nothing that is untested. Act on nothing that is untested. That's some good shit right there. Morning, Rollo. Casey's grateful for sunshine this morning. Always makes life brighter. Strong homebrew Starbucks dark roast. Why am I not shocked that we drink exactly the same coffee? That is exactly what I'm rocking in my little pot this morning. Legit. That's awesome. And again, legitimately not surprising. Dull normal days that my life did blow up yesterday, like so many others in my orbit did. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it's definitely going to be rough for a lot of people in this whole fucking situation. Doreen is freaking grateful. My eye is the best it's been in almost a week. Swelling's down. That's good. Grateful Thursday. We thought to make sure the kitchen was left clean last night for me this morning. Sorry. Now I gotta do the Seymour button. Glad I woke up Mojo this morning instead of him waking me. No poop on the stairs. Yeah, Brian keeps trying to wake me up in the morning, and we actually have fights about it because I've been sort of going to sleep a little bit later the last couple nights. So that wasn't that bad, but Brian gets up acting like he has to go to the bathroom so bad that, like, I'm an asshole for not waking him up and going outside. And he's on, like, this big, huge Benadryl dose and other stuff, and it's going to make him, want to pee and want to drink more water and want to eat. And he doesn't even want to go outside. He literally wants food. Like, he's a vacuum cleaner that's just broken and must be fed. He's a goofball, that one. It's true. Anyway, that's first coffee. That's the whole thing. If you haven't yet, I would be over the moon if the next time you spot a COVID meme, or if you feel like making one, that you go to memewars.app in your browser and load it up there, and then tell me that you did it. Again, we just launched it. It's in beta, so we're working on all the features and stuff like that. So the more people that get in there and kind of have ideas about it, and think about what we could do with it, that kind of thing, the better. And again, you can throw any meme up on there that you want. We just decided for our first week to do a pandemic theme, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a pandemic on, and we're going to give out $125 to the 3 best memes that come in there. Yep, there's a bunch of people making them. Some people just finding them, throwing them up there. Some of them are really good. So yeah, and we're going to be voting on Twitter this time for who has the best memes, because I definitely want the community to kind of vote on that. Just because that's what we're doing it with Schipper, and it made tons of sense. So we're gonna do that, and that's it. I need more coffee. That's good shit right there. Greg and I are doing a science show today on coffee. So you want to hit that up on YouTube. We're going to be doing that at 10. And then I don't know what's going on for the rest of the day. Just hanging outy. That's about it. All hail Baby Yoda.